Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of Stoneharth, Alpha 21! A rugged survivalist has stopped by for their wares. Long story short, as you can see, 4 buildings are almost done. In between the last video and this one, I don't know, I think I watched for like an hour. We got 3 new Hearthlings, Leah, Lorna, and Mana. No, sorry, Jebediah, Lorna, and Mana. Anyway, we got 3 more Hearthlings. We got 4 Hearthlings, actually. And then we got Stoneharth. Stoneharth. His attributes are, he's a pessimistic, and he's a cultist. That is our 3rd cultist. So, our workers here, so Frostin is one of the newer ones. Jem we already had. We got Jebediah. His thing is Courage. Liana, who we also got, is also a cultist. Lorna is our archer from the beginning. And then we got Mana, who is a featherweight. Basically, that person runs a lot faster. The Royal Herald. Let's see if anything here changed a little bit. Oh, there, the settlement is Silverplain. Whatever I said you'd be here. It's always in touch with the early days. Shall we get started with the proclamation? Let's do it. In order by Princess... Oh, yeah, First Lady of the Ascendancy. His demise settle, and with the blessings that you're plenty, and those wisdoms and all the proper. Also miss with the chain of little around hereby recognize the official ascendant townships with the rights, privileges, and rewards thereof. Rewards. Due to the presence order, eligible towns have proven that what shall be access to architectural learning and wealthier caravans of trade. Oh, okay, that's no big deal. So it's the exact same thing. Quest for township. Boom. Alright, we're good. We are a long ways off from that. Okay, so our 4 homes are almost done. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to build a dining hall as well. Dining hall is going to go right... It's smaller than most places, so we should be able to slide it in right there. That. Then we're also going to build a carpenter's home. He's going to go temporarily right there. So we're doing a carpenter's home and a diner, or a area of food, we'll call it. One of our homes, I believe this one is done. Yep. So just got a couple little things here and there to finish off, and we're done our 4 homes. So that's 16 people we can have once this is done. 17 people. So we're pretty much going to be good to go for beds and things like that. So we're not too worried about that stuff. What we are going to be worried about is obviously getting access to, well, better goods, which is, or well, not better goods, higher end, higher tier stuff, which means we're going to have to expand this way. Oh. Where are they? Okay. Was that our... Ooh. Alright. Let's see how this guy holds up. I mean, they're wood people, so it's no big deal. Alright, so we're good. Survivalist, let's try to sell them stuff if we can. One thing I wouldn't mind seeing is maybe have some of our stuff that we have is not the best to sell to other vendors. Like selling wood to a stonemason. The stonemason would care less about that. But selling the stonemason stone products, they'd give you more money for it. Survivalists would prefer things like jerky and furs and things like that, as well as furs to a weaver and stuff. And we get another Hearthling. which is good. And, oh, actually, I think all our homes are done. All our homes are done, so we just have these two to go, which isn't that bad. People are building pretty good. We got 12 Hearthlings already. Wow. I don't like this. So right now, it's forcing me to click it, right? Because no matter what, I have to click it here to remove it from my list. Oh. Interesting. Before, it kept firing me to the person. That was pretty good, actually. I like the fact that it didn't force me to the person then. So, we're getting our two things done here. Getting our dining hall done and our carpenter's place. What I'm going to do is order the carpenter to basically sleep in this bed. Who is our carpenter, anyways? Oh, wrong button. Yui. UI is our carpenter, so I'm going to tell her to basically crash in the bed that's going to be there. I'm also going to basically tell them to get rid of all the beds. Basically, not despawn them, but undeploy, I guess you would say. Undeploy them, throw them in our stockpile. That'll clear that up a little bit. Those things will be done, which is good. I'm then going to move these and these to a better location. I'm thinking maybe over here-ish, maybe, or even in this general vicinity, actually. Would not be a bad thing. I'm not too worried about them being like perfectly in line for the moment. I just want to kind of get them to a spot where I can harvest them a little bit better. You can't reach that one yet. There is these two. And the plan would be to have like a massive, I guess you could almost call it like a winery. 6 foot, no. They're going to get those soon. They're going to continue going on. Yeah, I've noticed at night, people don't work as much. And they'll actually do the odd little jobs here and there a little bit more often. Don't know if that's on purpose, or by accident, or what. I like it. So at night, instead of doing their normal thing, wow, that person kind of got lost there for a second. That person totally whiffed on the location. Or that's that one. I like the fact that I can tell people to do certain things. Or sorry, I figured out with this here, if I tell them to do or not to do something, it kind of is, I don't want to say hit or miss, but at times I've noticed that they'll still do certain things even if you don't tell them to. I told one of our characters not to build anything, and she went around the construction, the homes here, and still built the ladders. So, definitely hit or miss there. Which, I mean, I'm not going to complain too much about. Because, I mean, nothing's 100%, right? Game's still in development, so that's no big deal. And we got another Hearthling. Wow. Pause. Where are these goblin thieves? It's a raccoon. There he is. Oh, okay, there's their actual base. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to tell everyone to raid and just get what you can. Well, they went right after that stuff. That's pretty good. Because I guess they're not harvesting these, though, for some reason. I guess I can cancel the task and say relocate, maybe? See if they do that. That's a priority. Yeah, they're going to do that, so let's get that last one right there. Perfect. Let me just throw that right there. Whoa, that should be all of them. So, with that in mind, I believe the carpenter's done. Carpenter is done. Okay, so this... that is kind of disconcerting. This bed is going to be for our carpenter. I'm going to assume someone's going to get rid of that soon. I've always noticed, in every single playthrough I've ever been in, there's always a random ladder somewhere. Always a random ladder. Don't know what it is. There's always a random ladder that does not despawn. Like, someone just does not give two craps about that random ladder. They're like, man, who cares? Don't like it, you can move it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let's get rid of some of these for now. Right now we don't need to make bandages or anything like that. That's good. Do any of you have the ability... you! Heart of a Crafter. You are probably going to be our stonemason then. Jebediah is going to be our other soldier. Actually, I wouldn't mind the Heart of a Crafter actually being our herbalist. Because that'll give us better medical stuff early on. Problem, though, is if I make them... Well, the person with the name of Mana is becoming the herbalist. And we're 300 short there for the money. Hey, pass me the money. In the meantime, we're going to undeploy a lot of stuff here. We're going to clean up the neighborhood. Boom! That is that. So in the next episode, we're going to start maybe some mining. Try to clear up some areas into the hill over here. Because we've got our basics down a little bit. Now it's just a matter of trying to figure out kind of where to go from here. Till next time, see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.